Hello, this is Sam.
Welcome to the next episode of
Sam
and Ella
got canceled. So I have to work out of town this evening, afternoon, whatever, so I will be gone several days this week. Luckily she doesn't post these in a very timely manner, so I'll be home by the time anybody wants to figure out who we are and break into the house and get shot.
I tell you right now, you can come all you want. I got no trespassing signs up everywhere, and if you trespass, you're dead. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, I would make sure you have everything settled with your maker. But anyway, so there's been people posting on Facebook about how the government's cutting funding to all these religious organizations that are helping these migrants,
They're not migrants, they're illegal.
Illegal aliens, illegal migrants, whatever. Which I'm like, I understand the separation of church and state, and people don't want the government having a say-so in how they worship, yet they want the government giving them money for their whatever they're doing for illegal aliens. I'm like, no, if you don't want the government having a say in your religion or your worshiping, then don't take money from them, even though you're doing charitable work. Count on your congregation or members of your organization to give money to help with your philanthropy.
Yeah, because once you let the government in, they're going to dictate what you can and can't do, what you can, how you can and can't worship.
At that point, we would have a state church, and there wouldn't be any separation of church and state, which was the original intent of the separation of church and state. Because some people will try to say, well, you can't let your religious beliefs affect your decision making. It's like, no, that wasn't the intent. Because
you can't let your religious beliefs affect, that's your worldview. How can you not?
Exactly. But the people that have a hard time.
Can you see what that is? That's probably my birdhouse. Sounded like that one. We've had more shootings in the neighborhood.
Yeah, that was something above the garage.
Oh, well, go look at it.
I am. I don't know. I don't see anything. Could be a cat or something.
Anyway, when we leave the house, I'm always paying close attention to the cameras because I guess I'm worried my 5 dogs are going to get...
Yeah, 5 barking dogs won't deter somebody from breaking into a house. No lunacy there.
There are crazy people out there that
There's a warning that shopped up on the Ring doorbell thing. It says, popped up. Barking dogs can be a warning sign of a potential intruder.
Goodness gracious, did you see that?
Yep. Dogs see their house as their territory and will bark at people outside to ward them off.
Well, who posted that?
I don't know, it just popped up. So anyway,
people probably complain about people's barking dogs, and it's like, hello.
Yeah. Well, there are city ordinances about barking dogs and such.
I know, but that's for a certain period of time.
Right.
That's the bad thing about living in the city limits. You got all these ordinances. We live out here in the county, our dogs can just go crazy.
Yeah, well.
This gunshot don't stop. I'm going to be moving my butt out in the country.
also had somebody that lived within earshot of our house in the county that had a rooster.
Yeah, but what's wrong with roosters?
Nothing. I'm just saying. Well, you could hear a rooster, and there are city ordinances. You can have chickens, but you can't have a rooster.
Well, it means you're just gonna have eggs. You ain't gonna have no babies.
Yeah. Well, with the cost of eggs, that could be a gold mine.
Yeah, but chicken feed ain't that cheap.
Well, I know that.
Most of these people raising their own chickens are probably paying more than we're paying in eggs. Most people that raise their chickens, though, take real good care of their chickens. So they're kind of like our dogs. They get all this special treatment.
Yeah.
So they cost a little more. It's not like when they stick them in the factory farms and just keep them in a little cage. The Ring doorbell has the automatic message. Does the back door Blink doorbell do that, where you could put a message on there?
It probably does, but I haven't paid much attention.
Somebody
to
comes to that back door Blink doorbell. I would like it to say, "So you are ready to meet Jesus." Okay, I'll be right down. Because they shouldn't be at that back door now.
Well, it is inside a fence that we keep secure.
What is all this? Somebody lost all their clothes?
That's been there for a day or two. It was here yesterday when we went to church.
I didn't see it. I'm going to stop by Linda's on the way back and get some sweet potatoes.
And you're going to stop by the post office on the way back?
Yeah, and mail that package.
Okay. If she gets her mug with no damage, then we need to mail one to resend the other one. But I've got that receipt on my desk.
You still haven't done it?
No, because I haven't been able to log it. You got like 90 days. But I do need to do it. But I've got to figure out how to log in.
I don't know why you don't just write down passwords.
I did write down.
Okay, if you wrote it down, why can't you get in it?
Because for some reason, I think I had the password saved on my phone. I don't know, I'm using different devices.
I know, but if you wrote it down, it should go work no matter what device you're on.
Well, I may have saved it online and didn't, I don't know what I did.
You didn't write it down.
I think I wrote it down and then I was on a different device and wasn't at home and had to change the password and wasn't somewhere to write it down.
You got more password problems than anybody. Well, no, not anybody I've ever met. Your parents had this problem.
Right.
So you get it honestly.
Thank you.
I don't know how many times I had to change your dad's banking password for him. I'll call the bank. Well, here, you talk to him. I can't hear.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm like, I already know all your financial information. You don't have to hide it from me.
Look at the way these cars are bumper to bumper.
I know. And it's like,
well, that one car needs to get out of the road.
Needs to get.
If they're not doing 55, which
Yeah.
I don't think they are.
these people are slowing down.
Well, that's because the car's cutting in front of them. That truck was just in a hurry. But the little Kia Soul doesn't need to be in the fast lane.
Yeah, that little shoebox looking thing.
Yeah. But anyway.
The lake's pretty today.
Yeah, it looks a little choppy.
So they said Trump's approval rating is higher than ever now.
Yeah, there was somebody posted an article. The title of it was something about the courts may not save us from Trump. And I'm like, I don't think y'all understand what save means. And number two, the courts were attacking Trump last administration. So apparently he's doing stuff by the law because he understands law better than our previous president, who graduated like 70 something out of 80 something in his law class. But he was a lawyer, or at least he graduated with a law from law school. I don't know if he ever passed his the law exam, whatever that's called.
Bar exam?
Bar
maybe?
exam, yeah. But anyway. And I saw where the previous president signed with one of these top talent agencies. And I'm like, well, heck, if he can sign with a talent agency, I probably should, because I'm not sure I was able to discern any talent in the previous president, unless you count criminal activity as talent.
And lying.
Well, yeah, he couldn't help the lying part. He did go to law school.
We're supposed to be getting between 6 to 10 inches of rain by Thursday, and I thought it was going to be raining today, but it's been pretty all day.
There's some clouds in the sky, but they don't look like rain clouds.
I'm going to look into a membership up here at the Carter Shooting Supply so we can go practice with our gun.
Okay.
I really want to go way out in the woods, people I don't know.
Yeah.
Especially some of these dreams I've been having about dying and stuff. So.
Yeah, Ella is the only person I know who dies in her dreams and doesn't wake up.
I end up waking up eventually.
Yeah, eventually. But most people, right before they die in their dreams, they wake up.
Well, I'm not most people.
That is very true.
I mean, I'm still there watching what's going on after they've killed me, but it's like I'm not in my body. It's an out-of-body experience.
Yes. That's what you want to call it. You got the crew set.
No, I do not, because I like living on the wild side.
And burning gas.
I'm glad they're turning, even though they finally got their speed up. But this lane ends up here in a minute, don't it?
Yep. About a mile.
I might have to stop at the Family Dollar store, get me a tablecloth to cover up my cricket mug press, which was full of dust today, and my t-shirt
Wow.
press. I might try to figure out how to use that t-shirt press when I get back home.
Okay. supposed to wash them first, or?
I just said that.
Oh. I didn't hear the first part of what you said.
No, here the problem's there.
So,
Hey, and if it's out of the way for him to come here, I can meet him across the bridge and Dayton.
well, I think he was at least coming this far, so.
I don't know. Gee whiz. Talk about all of a sudden.
There's like a median there they could have pulled into it's just painted lines.
They all of a sudden decided they need to turn around.
Now they're turning like,
They're turning around the driveway back there.
oh, okay.
Rear view.
Although it looked so far away in this mirror that I couldn't tell what they were doing. It looked like they were stopping to check mail. in that
No, they
driveway.
were turning around in the driveway and they were going another way. I like this drive out here.
Yeah, it isn't a bad little drive. Did your meeting get rescheduled?
No, I get so frustrated with him.
I don't understand canceling a Zoom meeting because somebody's sick.
I know. I've been on plenty of Zoom meetings sick. You're sick. Who's going to catch it?
I mean, yeah, you should put on a nice shirt.
I work for Steven. I show up half dead sometimes.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm like, you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm here. Did the same thing when I worked for Cigna. Working from home. And if you're sick, I would still work sick. People be calling in sick. I'm like, yeah, I got diarrhea, but I'll be running to the bathroom as quick as I can.
Well, you had a bathroom right off the
Office.
office where you work too. At least most of the time you did. Or at worst, right
Or
across
I'd
the
let my
hallway.
supervisor know ahead of time, hey, I got some stomach issues, so I may be like in after call a few minutes.
Yeah. I wonder how many of those government people that have to go into the office are going to show up in their pajamas. I mean, they go shopping at Walmart in their pajamas, so I don't think it'd be a big deal.
They said 40,000 of them's already taken the offer.
Yeah.
That's a generous offer. 8 months of pay.
Well, it is, but they're going to be challenged to find a job with the retirement benefits of a government job. Probably. Although if
I'd
you,
say a lot of them weren't even there 4 years ago. I think they probably got hired on in this administration.
could
Because
be,
a lot of the people that work at the post office right now, they wouldn't have been hired on
yeah,
5 years ago.
Yeah, I know.
You had to pass all kinds of tests, screenings, and all that, drug tests and everything else. They don't even do drug tests on them. I hope they are again now, but they weren't.
Yeah.
Everybody's all up in arms about Elon Musk having all this information that's private information. I'm like, he was hired by Trump.
It's a government agency that may not be an official agency, but they're basically an oversight for government spending.
that AOC was talking about, they got 19-year-olds working. I'm like, well, they're probably smart 19-year-olds if they're working under Elon Musk.
Yeah, I would say AOC couldn't get a job if she wasn't elected, at least to something beyond bartender. Can you imagine if she had kids, how mixed up, and those kids would be a lost ball in high weeds. Just her, the thinking she displays and the questions she asks is very, it's like a low form of existence. Like, I would expect more intelligent thought out of an amoeba. My favorite one is the one where she was questioning that Tom Homan.
Yeah.
She was like, well, you're saying you're encouraging children to be separated from their parents. And he's like, well, if we arrest somebody for DUI and they have their kid in the car, we separate them from them. Because the parent is going to jail. The kid doesn't have to go to jail. And it's like, yeah, if somebody is committing a crime, especially if it's immigrating to the country illegally.
Somebody knocked their mailbox off.
And which is a crime because you are breaking the laws. And then they're separated from their children. You know, either don't bring your kids when you're breaking the law or don't break the law. And then what kills me is she acts like, well, any illegal immigrant that's arrested for something, because some of them do make it into the country illegally, and then they get arrested for some other law they're breaking after they're here. And the crazy liberals are like, well, they didn't know the law, they shouldn't have to abide by them. And it's like, what? Wait, they're here. So illegal immigrants don't have to abide by the laws that American citizens do, even though they're wanting to stay in America? How does that work? But that's basically the AOC thinking is.
What in the world is this?
That's a mailroom truck, I think. Or somebody.
They got some kind of something, like a washing
Oh, it
machine.
was a mail. They had postal stickers on the side of the vehicle.
What was on top of it?
A box. I couldn't tell
Was
what
it
was
something they
in it.
had delivered? It looked like it was a washing machine.
The washing machine wouldn't be that flat.
Oh my goodness. Things they got these mail carriers delivering today.
Yeah.
No wonder they'll hire them without a drug test. Amazon done ruined the whole mail place. I don't know why they don't have those Amazon delivery vans in all the big cities like they do down in Atlanta.
I have no idea. Well, like UPS is going to stop doing Amazon deliveries because they're like, what they said, the article I read, I think said it's like 10% of UPS's revenue, but they lose money on it. So therefore, it's revenue that is not offset by profit. Or it's revenue that doesn't, it's not profit over cost.
There's a skunk back there.
Yeah, well.
And where am I going? The barbecue place?
Yeah, go to the barbecue place. truck's still there. Okay.
I think we're early. Look at that dog sticking his head out the window. He's like, this is a good day. Riding with my dad in the Nissan truck.
So it took less than 30 minutes to get here.
Yeah, it don't take long.
I didn't think it was. I thought it was going to be less than 30 minutes, but I was like, well, let's leave them plenty of time in case there's construction. So. He said he'll be here in 5 minutes.
Oh, so he left early too.
Yeah.
That's good.
So you're going to the post office, Linda's, maybe Family Dollar.
Yeah, that'd be before the post office.
That reminded me, I got those.
Oh, I gotta update my Dropbox with the billing information. There he is.
Oh, okay. That was less than 5 minutes. Love you, sweetie. You can talk into the camera.
Love you too. You know I'm all about talking into the camera.
I know you are. Be careful. See you around 11, I guess.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Holy cow, I'm going to have to practice some gun shooting. Well, we got rid of Sam. I'm not as talkative as he is. I like quiet drives. Set the cruise now that Sam's not in the car. Cruise is set. Okay, y'all, this is Ella. I'm back. The GoPro overheated, but I ended up going to Family Dollar. Then I went to Food City. I was going to stop at Linda's Produce and get some sweet potatoes, but I went by Food City and got them instead because there was a few other things I needed. And I just left the post office, had to mail a package, and now we're headed home. I think that was my last stop, hopefully, because that's the only place I'm going till I get home. And it's getting close to rush hour. It's 3:25, so traffic starts picking up. School's out. I like to be home by 4:30 at least because traffic gets real bad then. Everybody's moved to Tennessee. Everybody's moved to this area of Tennessee, it seems. Because there is a whole lot more traffic than there used to be. And out this way, we used to live out this way, and it used to not be bad at all. Now, certain times of days, you have traffic jams out here in Harrison. And the speed limit through here is 45, but these people just fly through like it's nothing. The school got out just a little while ago, so that's probably where a lot of this traffic's coming from. Because there's two schools right there, and then the next light there's the elementary school. That used to be the elementary school on the right hand side, but they built a new one over here on this road to the left. That's supposed to be a senior center now, for senior citizens community center. I don't know if it is or isn't, but that's what they talked about turning it into. And this gas station's new. This road here, if you go to the left, it goes to Volkswagen. It used to not go all the way through, but now it does. That's the road I take when I go over to Tractor Supply, because it'll take you straight to Collegedale without having to make any turns. It's a whole lot more convenient now that they've opened it, because you can go all the way to the interstate that way if you want to. Seems like it takes forever for this light to turn. This guy over here wants to race, and I ain't going to race him. Wonder how much a load of gravel is over there. I need to see. What's that place called? I don't even see a sign out there. More gravel for my patio. I need about one more load, and I also want to make a gravel walkway going from the gate of the fence over to my patio, so I don't have to walk through all that mud, and then make a walkway going underneath my arbor from the driveway, because it's just a big mud pile, and we're about to get a lot of rain. It's going to be so muddy out there. Well, he didn't get to race too far in his little race car. Go ahead and end this episode since it's just me and I'm not very talkative when my better half isn't here with me. So I can't remember everything he says for the ending. Something about hope the good Lord takes a liking to you. There was something else with that. But anyway, hope the good Lord takes a liking to you. Bye, y'all.